Salute. Thank you. Appreciate everybody for joining us on this Thursday afternoon, May 6th, 2021. There were some amazing observations that were made yesterday. And again, I wanted to bring to you another example of these scripted sports playing out exactly, not only as we've been able to predict, but synchronizing with major events that have happened throughout the years and numbers that specifically sync with teams and their cities. So it's early Thursday afternoon, just an afternoon stream. Appreciate everybody for joining us. If you in here, click that like button. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Thank you. And we'll get straight into it. So for anybody who's not familiar with what we study on this channel, what we show on this channel, we talk about gematria, which is a numerical code that is synchronized with the English alphabet and the English language. It basically just applies a number to a specific letter and or words, and we've been able to prove over and over exactly how these major sports leagues and franchises script their games around these numerical codes and rituals that they perform right in front of our eyes. So once again, for another amazing ritual that happened yesterday, and salute to everybody that was on top of and decided to take part in this game. The Philadelphia Phillies to win money line was about a plus 130, plus 140 underdog. So salute to everybody that was able to jump on that. It was surface level observations as well as a bunch of cosmetic things that pretty much pointed to the Philadelphia Phillies defeating the Milwaukee Brewers. And, that was very successful. So salute to everybody who jumped on that one. Appreciate that one. So let's get into it real quick. We'll definitely summarize exactly some of the things that we were able to see. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. And so let's get right into it. So the Philadelphia Phillies defeated the Milwaukee Brewers to become 12-6 at home, like the number 126, and that's the number we're going to be speaking about today, and its connection specifically to the city of Philadelphia, and not only its team, but it's definitely its legend and what has happened in the last couple of years. So they became 12-6, like 126, and that is a number specifically tied to the Phillies, because as you guys can see, the name Phillies equals 126 in reverse ordinal. Now, why this was especially interesting was because Philly's arguable biggest legend and biggest hero is Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant actually died on January 26th, the same date that could be looked at as 1/26 or 126. And today being the 126th day of the year, only interesting that the Philadelphia Phillies became 12-6 at home, where Phillies equals 126, and they came into today 12-6 at home on the 126th day of the year. So very interesting. Also yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, but it also was Vanessa Bryant's 39th birthday. So how interesting that the Philadelphia Phillies became 12-6 at home, like 126 on Vanessa Bryant's birthday, the wife of the late great Kobe Bryant that passed away on January 26th. And for anybody not familiar, Vanessa Bryant's birthday is actually May 5th, but in the year 2020 that was a leap year, so her birthday was actually on the 126th day of the year. So we'll just look at it right now, just so you guys are able to see. So normally it's the 125th day of the year, but in 2020 it was a leap year, so it's the 126th day in that year, which is very interesting and connects back to the number 126, which is what we were specifically talking about. So yesterday being Cinco de Mayo, aka Vanessa Bryant's birthday, the Philadelphia Phillies becoming 12-6 at home, just like the number 126, the day that her husband faithfully met his death or his demise, whichever way you want to look at it. And then we have the her birthday being specifically tied to the Boule, because the name Boule equals 55, just like her birthday is 5/5, like the number 55. And also, the fraternity Sigma Pi Phi equals 55 in reverse full reduction, which is another name for the Boule Society. And yesterday was also Cinco de Mayo, which equals, Cinco de Mayo, which equals 55 in reverse full reduction. So all these numbers connect to each other. Very, very interesting how they just happened to happen yesterday. And, it was all there for the Kobe Bryant ritual. So salute to everybody that was on top of that. And the 126 connected with the city of Philadelphia and Kobe Bryant. So just checking back in that game, as you guys can see, they defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 5-4, like the number 54. And that is a number that syncs with Kobe Bryant because his name actually equals Kobe Bean Bryant, 54 in the purest cipher, full reduction. Kobe Bean Bryant equaling 54. The Philadelphia Phillies defeating the Milwaukee Brewers 5-4, coming into the 126th day of the year. Also, Phillies equaling 54, just so you guys can see that. Phillies equaling 54 in single reduction. And that is a number specifically tied not only with the MLB equaling 54 in reverse ordinal, but also the game of baseball equaling 54. So very, very, very symbolic, everything that happened yesterday with the Philadelphia Phillies and becoming 12-6 at home, like the number 126. Now, if you guys remember, LeBron James specifically passed Kobe Bryant on the day of January 25th, which could be looked upon as 125, and yesterday was the 125th day of the year. So how interesting that we get another Kobe Bryant ritual connected with the number 125, just like on the day, January 25th, LeBron passed Kobe on the all-time scoring list, just like the number 125. And that connects with the NBA because if you guys look, National Basketball Association equals 125 in single reduction. So how interesting that we get an NBA ritual on the 125th day of the year, just like on January 25th of the year 2020, LeBron performed his own ritual, passing Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list in the NBA. Yesterday also being the day leaving 240 days left in the year, like the number 24, and that is a number that syncs with Kobe Bryant. That is his main number for the majority of his career, actually when he turned into the Black Mamba. So how interesting that on the day leaving 240 days left in the year, aka 24, we get an actual Kobe Bryant ritual. Just like it was a 51 date numerology yesterday, and that's also the 51 connects with Gianna Bryant because her birthday is specifically May 1st, which can be written 5-1 like the number 51. Yesterday having a 51 date numerology. So all this is not an accident. This coming 4 days after Gianna Bryant's birthday, and we know the number 4 being directly connected with death, and it's symbolically synchronized with death and the word death, especially in certain languages throughout the world and the occult societies. So very, very interesting how all this comes together. And not just that, going back to the 126, Gianna Bryant equaling 126 in English ordinal. And she was also a victim on that January 26th day that Kobe Bryant ended up passing away. So the 126, the 54, 55, all the connecting numbers. And I just wanted to show you guys yet again another baseball / NBA ritual / Kobe Bryant ritual that led to another underdog in the MLB, and just proven beyond a coincidence once again how gematria is able to show you guys that this is far beyond a coincidence, that this is actually a numerical pattern that continues to happen throughout different sports leagues. So hopefully you guys are able to continue to take advantage of it. And once again, salute to everybody that jumped on that and was able to be on the beneficial side of that specific outcome. Really, really appreciate it. So salute to you guys. If you're in here, click that button. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. And on that note, y'all know how we like to do it. On the way in, on the way out. Salute. Have a good day, y'all.